Hey guys, welcome to a new week. Thank you so much for everyone that's been tuning to the new video series. It's been great. The overall feedback has been awesome. People have found these videos to be beneficial. So as long as you guys feel like they're beneficial, then I'll keep doing them. So this week we're going to talk about service versus customer service. To some people, there really isn't a difference. To me, I feel like they're on completely opposite ends of the spectrum. Customer service is actually taking that time to build that rapport with that client, to getting to know them on more of a personal level, and combining the service aspect of the business. For me, I feel like with the beauty industry, it is extremely diluted. There is a salon on just about every corner. So for me, in the midst of trying to or learning to start my own business, I wanted to figure out what was that one thing that I would do differently than other salons in the area. And for me, it was customer service. It was spending that time with my customers, spending that time with my clients, building that rapport, getting them to trust me, and then combining the service aspect of it as well. Now, while I do believe that they're both equally important, I think that people will buy and will support people that they trust and they like. So it's twofold. One, and yeah, I do need to come get my hair done. Yeah, I do want it to be a quality service, but I also want to feel appreciated for spending my hard-earned dollars in your establishment. And let's be clear, people choose to do business with you. They don't have to. So I feel it's only my duty to make sure that that experience is a memorable one and that they also get the best of both worlds. I've heard so many stories of people who go get their hair done and the girl is awesome. Like, she can slay some heads left and right, but she's always late, or there's always drama, or she's in a bad mood, or it's just not what they imagine in their heads. And yeah, people do have predetermined ideas of the way a service is going to go. You know, if I'm going to get my hair done and I'm paying a lot of money, I'm expecting a certain type of experience. I'm expecting a certain type of ambiance. Think about it. People pay for experiences every day. Valentine's Day was just yesterday, right? How many people went out to dinner? Just about everybody. Or if you didn't go out yesterday, you're going out this weekend, or you went out last weekend. You chose that restaurant based on, one, their service that they provide, and two, the quality of the experience. So people go to Disney World all the time. For what? For the experience. For their kids to see Mickey and Minnie, for them to visit Magic Kingdom. Like, the experience piece is as beneficial or as important as the actual service. And last week I mentioned Great Clips, and there's nothing wrong with Great Clips at all. Great Clips has extremely talented artists, extremely talented stylists that work there, and that's just their choice. I feel that Great Clips doesn't necessarily give you the option to build rapport with your client, because it's more or less about making more dollars per hour. So you really don't have that opportunity to spend that intimate time with each client. And my salon is very small, like very, very small. And most of my clients will tell you it's not often that they come in here and they're in here with 2 or 3 other people. No, because when you have an appointment, that's your time spot. You've paid for that space, for that specific time area. So that solely belongs to you. Well, I will be completely transparent and say that when I first got started doing hair, I mean, like, when I talked to my mom and I talked to my husband and I said, this is what I wanted to do. You know, my mom is a constant cheerleader. She was like, yeah, girl, go ahead. I'll be right here. I'll be the first one in your chair. But others that didn't have that feeling, that excitement that I shared, it was like, so you gonna leave corporate America to do what? Really? Oh, okay, let me know how that works. There are several people that I had when I first got started that I still do have as clients. And I feel like they appreciated the customer service side of the business that I had to offer, and they knew that I would eventually get better. Because when I first got started, y'all, it wasn't good. Like, that's not any shade upon myself. Well, maybe it is slight shade, but I wasn't great at all. Like, I had so much room for improvement. I had so many things that I knew I needed to get better on, but the clients that I still have that stuck with me in that phase trusted me enough to know that I would get better. But the experience side that I offered, the customer service side of what I offered, they felt that more valuable than the actual service, because it's no different than anything else. The more you do it, the better you get at it. That's the truth. So when I look back at pictures of when I originally first started doing hair and today, like, it's drastic, just because I see the difference and I see the progress. I think that with customer service being an essential side of any business, I feel like you should take the extra step. You know, get your clients' birthday, so you send them a birthday card on their birthday. You know, if they're having a bad day, you know, take that time, because a lot of times people just want to be heard. That's it. I just want to be heard, and I just want to know that somebody else cares about my feelings besides me. Like, that's it. So I just feel like it was worth talking about. It was worth tapping into, because a lot of times we just worry about, okay, what, she's coming in to get a service, let me go ahead and do the service and get her on her way, versus actually spending that time with that client and learning them and getting to know them a little bit better, so that way you can create a better experience. And that also takes the anxiety out of it whenever they refer somebody to you. So now they can refer people with confidence and be like, oh yeah, go ahead and talk to her. Oh yeah, go ahead and talk to him. I know you're gonna be okay. That confidence level is there because they know how you treat them. And at the end of the day, you want to treat people well, because in one way, shape, form, or fashion, it's gonna come back to you eventually. So that's the most biggest part I wanted everyone to get, was just that the customer service side is more or less about the experience and how well you treat your clients and your customers in a professional setting. So next week, I'm thinking about doing a question and answer portion. Thinking about going live, and that scares the bejesus out of me, but I feel like I'm gonna have to do it. So please send in your questions and comments, so that way I can potentially go live next week. Hopefully not, but Q&A next week. Thanks guys for tuning in. Greatly appreciate it. Hair Master, y'all. Year 2. Thank you so much.